Hare Krishna. One time, a Vaishnava, a devotee, approached Parashar Bhatta. Parashar Bhatta was the Acharya of the Shri Sampradaya and asked Parashar Bhatta, who is a Vaishnava? Who is a devotee? Parashar Bhatta told this devotee to go and ask this question to Anantacharya. Anantacharya was staying in Tirupati and Parashar Bhatta was in Srirangam. So this devotee, to get answer to this question, who is a genuine devotee, walked all the way from Srirangam to Tirupati. And he went and met Anantacharya and asked him, who is a Vaishnava? Who is a devotee? Anantacharya neglected this devotee for many days. And then finally, one day there was a huge festival in Tirupati. And as this devotee was sitting down to honor Prasad, honor his food, Anantacharya told him to get up and serve all the other devotees. He served all of them. Again, another batch came. Practically the entire day he served the devotees and finally he had his food. Next day in the morning, Anantacharya told him, a devotee is like a crane, he's like a hen, he's like salt, and he's like you. So he told him 4 things. A devotee is like a crane, like a hen, like salt, and like you. That's all. So this devotee was confused. Is this an answer to my question? Anyway, he came all the way back to Srirangam and told this to Parashar Bhatta. And Parashar Bhatta explained what Anantacharya meant. The first thing, a devotee is like a crane. What is the quality of a crane? A crane stands on one leg, focusing, meditating on the water. And what is it looking for? It is looking for a big fish. It sees small fishes, but it allows them to pass by and focuses on that big fish. So similarly, a devotee is one who focuses on his spiritual life. He lets go of petty pleasures of this world and focuses on something that's very big and important in life. The second quality of the crane is that the crane is white in color. White represents purity. So a devotee is white like this crane. He's pure at heart. That is why Srila Prabhupada coined this phrase, purity is the force. Until we have purity, we cannot actually transform the hearts of others. The scriptures explain, just like rainwater is pure, but when it comes down in touch with the mud, it becomes muddy. So originally we are very pure, but when we come in contact with the material world, we become impure. So devotee tries to regain his original purity, white like the crane. The third quality of the crane is that when the environment gets unsuitable for him, it migrates thousands of kilometers to a better suitable environment. Similarly, a devotee, when he sees that the material conditions become very difficult, he migrates, he goes all the way seeking for the association of devotees. So these are 3 qualities of a crane. First, the crane is focused on the big fish. So devotee is focused on his spiritual opportunities and he lets go of the little material pleasures. The second quality of the crane is it's white in color, which means a devotee is pure. The third is the crane migrates thousands of kilometers, thousands of miles, seeking a suitable environment. So devotee seeking that association of other like-minded devotees, he is ready to travel far distances. The second thing that Anantacharya explained was, a devotee is like a hen. What is the quality of a hen? A hen, even if it is amidst garbage, it is seeking those little grains of rice. The healthy grains it tries to pick out. So devotee is like that, Saragrahi. He is trying to pick out the essence out of life and out of scriptures. What is the essence of life? What is the essence of scriptures? That is what he focuses on. The third thing Anantacharya explained is, a devotee is like salt. What is the quality of salt? Salt has an amazing quality of giving taste to the preparation. But no one generally glorifies the salt. If the dish is very good, you will say that the spice is perfect, the sabji is perfect, right? The other ingredients are perfect, but no one says that the salt is perfect. You recognize salt when it is too much or too little. When it is in perfect balance, no one glorifies the salt. It's invincible in the preparation. Similarly, a devotee, he is pervading throughout. Just like salt is all in the dish, but still it doesn't want glory. So similarly, a devotee does the service in the best way, but he doesn't expect glory. He is always ready to take a back seat. He doesn't want to come in front. Just as Lord Chaitanya explained, Trinadapi Suni Chena. A devotee is more humbler than a blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree. That is the nature of a devotee. He is like salt, not wanting credit, always wanting to give credit to others. And the fourth thing Anantacharya told this devotee is that a genuine Vaishnava, a genuine devotee is like you. Because this devotee kept on serving others, he acted in the mood of servant of the servant. So a devotee never wants to be a direct servant of God. He wants to serve those who have served God. So these are four important lessons that Anantacharya taught us. That a genuine devotee, a genuine person who is trying to understand God and trying to live a spiritual life has to cultivate these four qualities. First, of a crane, trying to look for that important things in life, not waste time in silly things. Trying to be white like the crane, pure like the crane. Third is, he is ready to migrate far distances to seek that right association. The second is, a devotee is like a hen, finding that essence even amidst garbage. The third is, a devotee is like salt, completely invincible. He gives taste to the preparation, he does a service but doesn't want credit. And the fourth is, a devotee is the servant of others, always eager for the opportunity to serve. Hare Krishna.